But what about resistance? So what does resistance have to do with all of this? What is resistance? I think we all kind of generally think of resistance is about saying no. Right? It's about saying no, yes? That's often we say resistance is about saying no. And it's important to say no sometimes. Right? But resistance is much more than that. Resistance is about proposing something different. It's about creating. Resistance is about creating. It's about giving ourselves the freedom to dream and to craft alternative worlds, to create new worlds. That's what resistance is about. And that, again, the Maya people have a lot to teach us about. You know, we are here actually because of resistance. We are here because of resistance. If my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, of all of us here in this, had not resisted, we all wouldn't be. We would have been erased. We wouldn't exist. So, we're here as the product of resistance. I say, we are resistant. Who are we? Come on, who are we? We are resistant. And resistance is not only about saying no. It's about creating an alternative world. But what are we resisting? Is it just about saying no? Of course not. We're resisting, in fact, the very same thing. The very same forces, the very same ideas, the very same practices that were put in place 500 years ago. It was the same thing. There's indigenous scholar in Canada, Thomas King. He says often people, what do indigenous people want? What do my people want? And he says, well, that's pretty simple, but let's leave that aside because it is the wrong question. It is the wrong question. It's not about what indigenous people want, though that is clear. It's actually about what others want from indigenous people. What did the other want from indigenous people? What do they want? Land. Exactly. And this guy says, and what others want from indigenous peoples is land. And as long as they have an inch of it, they'll come for it. It's about exploitation, exploiting both the land and the people. That was not love. It's about the use of the land and the use of the people. When the colonial authorities were writing about indigenous people in Sokots, they say, if only those people could be put into rotation and tamed, they'd make good labor. Right? To make use of their labor, to exploit them. That's what it was about. And things have not changed. Things haven't changed. It's the same thing. So that's what we're resisting. We're resisting being reduced to nothing. We're resisting those who seek to deny our identity, who seek to deny our dignity. We're resisting forces that seek to rob us of our capacity to love. We're resisting the forces that prevent us from recognizing the other, from seeing the other, and from taking care of each other. We're resisting forces that push us to objectify the other and objectify the land, to see it as a piece of real estate, as minerals that we can extract and use and forget about it. If this planet, something goes wrong with this planet, there are some people who are creating rockets so they can leave and go somewhere else. Discard it. That's what we're resisting. We're resisting forces that are preventing us from delivering our gift to each other. This ability to imagine and to create an alternative world. We're resisting those who are robbing us of the space to dream and build better worlds. That's what we're resisting.